Board Factory Workers here again for your brutal entertainment. This is our second installment of Beergut's Buffet. This time around I'm going to be making some sweet hot f***ing ribs. Time to go feed the boys.
Get your thunder buckets ready.
Something at the light at the end of the tunnel type shit.
Alright, first off, gotta take your ribs, open that shit up. I'm just gonna cut these into smaller pieces so that it'll actually fit in our marinating dish. Look at that, that's f***ing gorgeous. Good enough. Alright. So, and we're gonna take our marinating dish. Let's get these situated. Alright, good enough. Alright, next gonna take scorpion peppers. I'm not really gonna like do anything special with them. I'm just gonna cut them up a bit and then just chuck them in there because that'll do. And I'm gonna use a lot of these because I want the factory workers to suffer. Oh my god, this is burning my nose just from cutting these. Alright, next, gonna take Coca-Cola. Now the reason I'm putting this in is they say that Coca-Cola, when you marinate ribs in it, it eats off most of the fat. So then it ends up with the ribs being very tender. Alright, so now we're just going to cover this up and leave it in the fridge for 24 hours and then we can get on to the cooking. It's already having a chemical reaction and it is burning my lungs. Alright, now we're going to make a barbecue sauce. 3 tablespoons of white sugar, 3 tablespoons of yellow sugar, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, whatever you want to call it, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1.5 cups of water, and 1 tablespoon of ground mustard. Then you need 3 cups of ketchup. Good enough. 1 down, 2 to go. And 1 more cup of ketchup. Then we're going to use 1 cup of sriracha because sriracha is amazing in everything. You never have too much sriracha. And then what's going to make this dish extremely hot? Linda's scorpion sauce. This shit is 2 million Scoville units. And I don't know if I have a whole cup here, but if I do, I'm using a cup. Like 4/5 of a cup. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to bring this to a boil, and then once it hits a boil, reduce it down. Doesn't look like much now, but it will. And she's f***ing boiling. It's like molten hot magma. I think I'd rather be drinking magma. Alright, so now that our ribs have been marinating for 24 hours in the fridge, we're going to take them out, throw them in the crock pot. And now that our sauce is done, we're going to just pour that over top and put it on low and leave it for 8 hours. Now that they're in there, we're just going to pour the sauce over top. And we're just going to cover that up and put it on low for 8 hours. Oh, f***ing finally, my ass is hurting so f***ing bad. So after waiting on these fuckers for about 8 hours, they're finally done. I'm gonna plate them all fancy-like, kind of like I know what I'm doing. We should be good to go. Alright, first things first, gotta give this bitch some flair. So I got Kermit's here. That'll do. And 1 more for good measure. Then I'm gonna take some of this green shit. And boom. There we go. Time to go feed the boys. So I made these fuckers some ribs. They have no idea what's in the sauce or what I've done to them. This should be fun.
We're wearing gloves.
Yeah, you told us to wear gloves.
So-
I'm not really looking forward to eating these.
It's got to be something in there.
Yeah, I told them to wear gloves and bring a beverage.
Yep. Again, though, just like last time, you are an artist. This looks fantastically fancy.
It smells delicious too.
It does. I'm hungry, and although I'm worried because I'm hungry, and you've told me to put gloves on, and I have an empty stomach. This is probably not going to go well.
This is sweet, hot as ribs. Dig in. Come on, man.
Beergut, I'm really nervous.
You should be.
I'm very hungry.
Like,
they do. They.
Oh
smell.
wow, they are just falling off the bone.
how is it spice-wise? Pretty warm?
Oh. Absolutely delicious, though. Oh.
Oh, boy.
Fall off the bone, delicious. But man, oh man.
Oh, those are hot. Oh. That's so good. Well, you've done it again, though. Like, legitimately, these are delicious.
Oh man.
Absolutely delicious.
Man. They might be hot as
You think?
but they are so good.
You could easily substitute some of the ingredients in the sauce, so you could have a more tame version of this if you wanted.
I haven't had ribs this good in a very long time. Like, they're hot, but they're... Oh. Hey, I'm done.
Like, holy.
Those are delicious. I eat a lot of really hot wings, but these would go over any hot wing I've ever had. That'll put hair in your nutsack.
Hey, say that again.
The faster you eat them, the more that they're just delicious. And then if you stop, it's just like, oh my god. Oh man, I feel high as fuck.
Yeah. So, Shady, what do you think about that for heat?
Well, for heat, it was so delicious, but for heat, out of 5, I would have to give it a 4.
Ah.
What would you give it, D-Pain?
Yeah, I agree with Shady. It's definitely not as hot as the pepper itself, but holy goddamn, that is a heat. That is a heat. Oh,
Heat and a half.
oh, I can't think.
I know what you mean.
I would say I would give that is. I think I gave our concoction a 4.5. So and this isn't as hot as that, but oh my god, I'm like whiting out right now.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I will give that a 4
I'm not having fun
out
anymore.
of 5. What do you think, Beergut? What do you give your creation over there?
I think it's not the hottest thing I've ever eaten, but it's really damn hot. I'd say it's probably low to mid 4. I think any hotter than that, and you're looking at either raw peppers or
Holy
extract.
shit.
Yeah.
But it's fucking hot.
Throw my nipples into the sea.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We're probably going to be doing a hell of a lot more crazy shit because we enjoy doing it.
We sure as do.
Run a duck!
Factory workers.